Good morning, hello. My name is Tianna Christine, and welcome to our Saturday morning yoga class. Maybe you're not watching this on Saturday morning, that's okay. You're watching when you're ready. So if you are new, please say hello in the chat. Say hello, let me shout you out. If you are looking at this on the replay, say replay. And I hope you're having a good day. I see we got Jackie. Hey, Grand Rising, Jackie. I hope you're doing well. I'm feeling good. I woke up early before my alarm went off. I stayed in bed. I was like, all right, what are we going to do today? Because I pretty much have said that all this month we're doing balance. And if you notice, from our chair yoga class the first Saturday to our mat class last Saturday, we kind of had a continuation of the same thing. And we're going to actually do that again. So I'm trying something new this month, this whole month of balance, right? Sometimes it's balancing what you have, but adding on to. So I wanted to just kind of make this more of like a continuating class, and we're building from what we did. So even if you're able to do a lot of these things in the chair, you already have that foundation of our chair class. And feel free to bookmark that class as well, because again, we're going to continue to build. And we're going to deviate just a little bit from what we did, but a lot of those same postures, you're going to see that in this class today. So what you'll need, of course, blocks if you have them. I have them to my left and my right. And if you like one of these little pads, you can put it on your knee. I'm not going to show it, but you can have one of these little pads for your knee. It is super comfortable, especially if you're on a hard surface. So these are really cool for that. So get everything you need. Maybe you're just waking up. Maybe you're preparing for bed. Maybe this is a midday thing. Get all the stuff you need because we're going to work today. We are going to work today. So I'm preparing you. I'm getting you ready because today is going to bring that fire. So I hope that you are ready because we are going to heat it up. So if it's already warm, cut that heat down. Turn the fan on. Do what you need to do because we're going to bring the heat today. All right? You don't have to worry about the heat. We're going to bring it. Of course, we have to pick our intention word. So yesterday, spontaneity. Hope you were able to do something a little bit more out of the norm, a little spontaneous. Let's see, what did I do that was spontaneous yesterday? I was able to take a little midday walk that I did not prepare for. So I was happy about that. Definitely happy. I'm glad the weather is starting to improve, so that's always great. All right. Gonna get this going here. Give it a little tap, tap, tap. Let's go ahead and pick. All right. Ooh. You know, I'm gonna take this one out. I always think of one client whenever I see this word come up. This is definitely her word. We would have sessions, and she would always get this word, like sometimes even back to back with our sessions. And so this became her word. So whenever she even thinks about the word, she also tags me. So won't leave you in suspense. Today's word is expectations. Expectations. Oh, it is a whole word. I see we got Twitch, we got Jasmine. Hello. Special shout out to my moderator and special shout out to Jasmine. Hello. Well, this is 2 weeks in a row, Jasmine? Yes. All right. So expectations can be, right? Sometimes our expectations of what's going to happen is, and then, that whole what I ordered versus what I got, the expectations be off. Sometimes even resetting with our expectations of things that we're going to get. I am growing, expanding. I'm getting ready to, I have a VA, and I did a little experiment of my own last week of how much time stuff takes. And I had a completely different expectation versus when I actually started doing the work. So expectations are everything. and sometimes just resetting those expectations. So thank you so much to my moderator for putting that in the room. We are still in Women's Month. It is still March. So I am really enjoying Women's Month and just all the different things. If you follow me on Instagram, I am sharing a lot of different tips about women, and even in my Melanin Queen Creative that I co-own. So those are self-care cards that we have. I do have them here. And this one is Unleashing Your Melanin Magic. Of course, it is 52 cards that are all about self-care. I know a couple of you have them that are here, so definitely great cards to get for self-care. And they're awesome, definitely for Women's Month. We went live a couple days ago and talked about them. So feel free to check out that IG Live. Are you ready for our class? Remember, we're building on the last two classes. So we're building on that. All right. Yes. All right. Yes. Jasmine said the self-care cards are beautiful. I know yours is rather there or on the way, right? So thank you so much for the support with that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Are we ready to go? Are we ready? Let's get ourselves nice and comfortable. Come to a nice, comfortable seat. I have been waiting for Saturday since last Saturday. I have been ready for class. It's always great to be here on the mat. So I hope that you are ready because, like I said, we're going to bring the work today. So if you came to work, you're going to get that work today. I'm going to just turn this up just a little hair as we come to a nice, comfortable seat. Get comfortable because we are going to do some work. It's not going to be that fast, but we're going to put in that work today. So get comfortable wherever you are. Come to a nice, comfortable seat. And let's just breathe in together. Breathe in through the nose. And exhale, open mouth. Just let everything come down. And as we think about expectations, your expectation of how this class might go might be a little bit different than how it may go. Maybe your body may be saying, I'm ready. Or maybe your body is saying, not today. So listen to your body. Reset those levels of expectation right now. I want you to listen to your body. Even if you're like, I'm pumped up, I'm ready to go, and your body is like, let's take child's pose. Take child's pose. Listen to your body, okay? All right. So we just let ourselves relax and settle in here. Uncurling your toes, let your knees just slide away wherever you are. Get even in your sit bones. Let your shoulders relax. Still keeping that spine nice and long. Let your hands come down, wherever they are, up or down. Every breath, just let yourself just sink in a little bit more. As we get ourselves prepared for our weekend, just give yourself a couple seconds just to fully wake up if you're not already. Just being thankful that you're here today. Not everyone got that wake-up call, but you did, and we give thanks for that. So just taking that in. Gratitude in the early morning, or whenever you're watching, or you're practicing today. Again, just resetting those expectations. And on that next inhale, we're going to gently take our chin down towards our chest. Still keeping our shoulders in place. Finding length within the collarbone. Maybe bringing the chin down as you begin to breathe, getting more comfortable. And then gently taking that chin over towards your right side. Out your mirror today. To my left, your right. Gently taking it back down and over to the opposite side. gently taking it back down to center. I'm going to take our chin all the way up towards the ceiling. Gently rest the head on the back. Take one full cycle of breath right here. I'm going to bring those arms up to match our gaze. Maybe interlacing your thumb. And on that exhale, taking our hands down, swan dive. We're going to come forward, seated forward fold, taking our head down, bringing those arms out in front of us. I want you to gently feel that stretch along the lower back, the inner thigh. Letting your head tuck towards your chest and bringing that chin in. Gently walking your hands over to your right side. And then right back over to the opposite side. Taking it back to center. And on your next inhale, gently walk your hands back up towards your body. We're going to swap our legs. We want to really warm ourselves up today. So swap your legs wherever they were. Bring them in the opposite direction. We're going to do that same thing. Bring those arms up overhead. Exhale as we swan dive down. We're going to press those hips back. Bring your arms forward. Lower your head. Release those forearms down towards the ground. Gently walk your hands over to your right side. And then over to your left. Gently coming back to center. Maybe giving a little rock from left to right. Just really releasing any more tension in the hip. And gently walking your hands back toward your body. Very nice. We're going to take our hands onto our knees and gently move around in a circle. It's time to bring the heat, y'all. It's time to bring the heat. All right. Pause. Go the opposite way. All right. We're going to bring those feet in front of us, feet flat on the ground, knees bent. Take your hands behind you. Press your hips forward. We're going to windshield wiper our knees from left to right. So you can do this as fast or as slow as you like. Just warm up those hip flexors. Nice and soft within the fingers behind you. All right, let the knees hang over on one side. Look away from your knees. Lift up through the chest. Take it back to center, over to the other side. Let it hang over. Look away from your knees. And take it back up. We're going to butterfly those feet out this time. So butterfly your feet out. Hold on to your feet, your shins, wherever you are. We're going to make those circles again. So make your circles. Those circles can be right here, or maybe they can be nice and big and dramatic. However you're feeling today, just make those circles. We really want to warm up our hips because we're working that lower body today. We're working our arms. Take a pause, go the opposite way. All right. Let's take those knees, bring them together, close them up like a book. Take our hands down, we come to our tabletop position. So readjust yourself right here. Tabletop position, toes tucked or untucked, whatever's comfortable to you. We're going to take one hand as we bring our palm up towards the ceiling. So palm comes up, top of the hand comes down. You can shift gently back and forth. Very light on that arm, no pressure right here. We're just opening up, getting a little bit of a stretch within that wrist. Release it, give it a shake. We're going to go to the opposite side. Again, turn that palm up. Little rock back and forth. Nice rock. Soft elbows. And release, give it a shake. Let's come to our child's pose. Now this pose, I want you to take this pose whenever you need it. So as we shift back into our child's pose, take that forehead down towards the mat. Shift your hips back. Take a moment to breathe. Looking towards your hands, let's come forward. This one's going to be our first downward facing dog. As we come forward, tuck your toes, push back, downward facing dog right here. Paddle your feet. This is our first one. Feel that stretch on the back of your legs. Move your hips. Our first downward facing dog always gets us ready. So I want you to move your body as much as you can. And then when it's comfortable for you, you can shift the weight back into the heels, bringing those heels to stillness. Walking your gaze up towards your belly. Tucking your chin into your chest. That belly comes up towards the ribs. Taking one more full cycle of breath here. As we walk our hands to the back of our mat, bend the knees as much as possible. This is our first forward fold right here. So having those hands down towards the feet. Maybe they reach the feet, maybe they don't. Maybe the hands are to shins and that's okay. Maybe the hands are on blocks. Whatever's comfortable to you. Let's take opposite elbows here. So holding on to opposite elbows for our ragdoll pose. Gently swaying from left to right. Again, keeping a nice bend into the knees. This is our first one. So we like to ease into our forward folds, right? Especially in the beginning of the day. Just warming up our lower body. Release your hands down towards the mat. Bring it back to some stillness. We're going to press into the feet as we gently come all the way up to a standing pose. Extended mountain, bring those arms up overhead. Slight back bend, bring the hands together. And exhale, come all the way down, bring it all the way down. Give it a shake. Shake it from left to right. Let the hands rest from side to side. All right, inhale, bring those arms back up overhead. Exhale, take it down. Forward fold right here. Let's take a flat back. We're going to walk our hands out to our downward facing dog. So walk those hands out in front of you to your downward facing dog right here. And on that exhale, let's walk the hands right back towards our feet. Now what we're doing is we're warming up those arms. We're warming up our body. All right? Let's walk it back out to your downward facing dog. You're going to thank me later. Don't worry. You'll thank me later. Take 2 breaths right here in your downward facing dog. It's okay if those heels don't touch. You can always walk the hands in to get the heels to touch. Whatever's comfortable to you. And on that next exhale, let's go ahead and walk those hands right back towards our feet. Maybe a little less bend into the knee. We're not as exaggerated, but maybe keeping the belly down towards the thighs. Taking the nose towards the knee. And on that inhale, slowly come all the way up to your standing position. Extended mountain right here. And exhale, take it down. Let's take a walk towards the front of our mat. All right? There we go. We're at the front of our mat. Let's go ahead and get in our sun salutation. All right. Ooh, I tell you, I love this song. All right. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take a flat back right here. Plant the hands down. Let's step back and flow it out. So we meet in downward facing dog. However you'd like to flow, bring the arms down. We can press up into our cobra pose. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog right here. Whatever's comfortable to you. take another breath. We're going to take our right foot. We're going to bring that right foot up. Open the right foot off towards the side, bend the knee. Just open up that knee here. Open up your hip. We're going to take that knee, bring the knee towards the elbow. So bring the knee in towards the elbow. Let's take it back out. Take the knee towards the elbow. Bring the wrist over the shoulders and take it back. Shoulders over wrist, take it back. One more time, just like that. Take it back up. And then bring the knee and the foot in between the hands. Let's go ahead and frame our hands. On that inhale, let's bring it up. High lunge right here. All right. Sink into that pose. On that exhale, we're going to bring our hands down. Step the foot back. Come back to your downward facing dog. Count on your feet. All right, we're going to do that same thing on the opposite side. Take the opposite leg up. Bend the knee, open it up. Take that leg back up, extend it. We're going to bring that knee towards the elbow. So knee towards the elbow and take it back up. If you'd like to bring the knee down and bring the knee towards the elbow, that's also fine. And take it up like that. Whatever's comfortable to you. Knee to elbow and take it back up. Knee to elbow. Take it back up. This is our last one. Knee to elbow and take it back up. Bring the foot through. Frame the hands. Come up to your high lunge. Sink into that pose right here. On that exhale, windmill your hands down. Step it back to our downward facing dog. Let's take 2 more breaths just like that. All right, let's go ahead and walk our feet towards the top of our mat, towards our hands. Into our forward fold. You're welcome to take the steps towards the back. Come into your forward fold. And on that inhale, slowly come all the way up. Extend your mountain right here. All right, let's take it down. How was that? Roll your shoulders. Roll the shoulders out because it can get intense. All right, can we do that one more time and then we build from there? All right. Are you warm? Because I am glowing over here. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take a flat back right here. Plant the hands down. We step back. We flow it out. We meet in downward facing dog. However you get there is okay. Let's take 2 breaths right here together. This is going to be our resting pose. Remember I said expectations? Take that one leg up. We're going to take that knee towards the elbow, knee to elbow right here. Take it right back up. Knee to elbow right here. Let's take it right back up. Bring the foot through, frame the hands. There we go. We're in our lunge position right here, our runner's lunge. I want you to go ahead and drop your back knee right here. Drop your back knee. Let's bring that arm up overhead. All right, if you remember, we were in this position before. You can untouch that back toe if that feels comfortable. Open up. Reverse it out to a T. Look behind you. Reverse, bring that back arm down, top arm comes up to reverse. Little twist action just like this. Exhale, we're going to bring that hand, that front hand to the inside of the foot. As we bring that opposite hand to the hip, or maybe up overhead as we extend the arm up. Little twist action just like that. On that exhale, we bring that hand down. We're going to go ahead and bring both hands to the inside of the foot. Tuck your back toes, step back to your downward facing dog. Paddle your feet if that feels comfortable. All right, we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. So sweep the opposite leg up. Take that knee towards the elbow. Take it in. Take it right back up. Knee to elbow. We do this 3 times. So we got 1 more. Knee to elbow. Take it back up. And let's bring that foot through. Let's bring the hands. Very nice. Come down onto that back knee. Untuck the toe. Sweep it up. Drop that back hand as we come out to a T. Look behind you. Little twist here. Remember to bend into that front knee. Drop the back hand and reverse. You got this. On that front hand down. Bring the opposite arm up. Nice little twist action just like that. On that exhale, bring both hands to the inside of the foot. Let's front foot back. Come back to your downward facing dog. Paddle your feet. And let's come to our forward fold, whatever's comfortable to you, front or back. Let's go ahead and bend our knees, have a seat in our chair. We're warming up the body right here. All right. On that exhale, we're going to step our right foot back. So step that right foot back. Come into your lunge position just like that. Readjust your body. You can walk that foot forward. We're on the ball of that back foot. Hands are up overhead. Release those shoulders. Very nice. That same thing we did with our hands, we're going to do that same thing as we're in our high lunge. So twist the hands out to a T. Look behind you. Drop the back hand, reverse. We're going to take that front hand down towards the inside of the foot, and we're going to cross it up. So now we have a high lunge. You can always come down if you need to. No problem right there. Listen to your body. You can always come to a block as well. Like to come to a block, you can also do that. But this time, instead of coming and bringing that top hand down, sweep right back up. So bring it right back up here. All right, you got that, right? And bring both hands forward, back into your high lunge position. And we're going to step that forward, coming back into our chair. Step the back foot forward, come back into your chair. And let's bring it up to stand. Whew. All right, you got that, right? You got that? I'm hot. We're going to do that same thing on the opposite side, all right? So get yourself ready. You'll be praying for those downward facing dogs, right? Sit in your chair. All right, we got to go on the other side. Let's step that front foot back on the opposite side. Come back into that high lunge. Remember to bend into that front knee. You got this. And we're going to sweep the hands out to a T. Look behind you. You got this. You got this. And reverse the warrior. Very nice. On that exhale, we're going to sweep that front foot down toward the front hand towards the inside of the front foot. So wherever you are, sweep that back hand up, or maybe hold on to the hip, whatever's comfortable to you. All right? You got this. Nice soft fingers. Very nice. And on that inhale, again, we come back to that twisted position. So lift yourself up, come back into that twisted position. That is strength building right there on the legs. Let's take both hands back up, back to center. And let's step that back foot forward. Come back into your chair. On that exhale, let's come to a standing position just like that. All right. Are you glowing? Because I'm glowing. Can we do that one more time on each side? One more time on each side. So we're going to do the whole flow. Whole flow, all right? Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take a flat back right here. step the hands, step back into your downward facing dog. So if you'd like to flow it out, however you'd like to flow it out, flow it out. Let's meet in our downward facing dog just like this. Remember, this is our resting pose. Feel free to take child's pose at any time. Reset those expectations. Let's lift one leg up towards the sky. Taking that knee towards the elbow right here. Take it back up. Knee towards the elbow again. See if we can get it a little higher. Take it back up. Last one, knee towards the elbow. And take it back up. Bring the foot through to frame the hands. Very nice. Let's come on up to our lunge. Open those arms out. Look behind you. There we go. Make sure that hip tips back. Reverse. Look, gazing up towards that front hand. Reverse in our warrior just like that. Keep that bend into that front knee. Bring that knee forward. And on that exhale, bring that top hand down towards the inside of the foot. Circle that back hand up, or maybe on your hip. On that inhale, come right back up. Nice and steady. If you wobble, it's all right. You got this. We're going to go ahead and take that front hand, back hand forward, come back into that lunge, and step the back foot up, back to your chair. On that exhale, let's go ahead and bring it to stand. Whew. Take a moment, maybe even take a sip of water, whatever feels comfortable to you, because we got one more side just like that. Are you ready? Come to your breath. Remember I told you we were going to work today. I prepared you. Don't curse me. I prepared you. All right, inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take a flat back just like that. Plant the hands down as we step back. We flow it out. We meet in downward facing dog. However you'd like to get there. If you're still in child's pose, that's okay. You come back when you're ready. We're going to lift the opposite leg up. Bringing that knee towards the elbow. Take it back up. Knee towards the elbow. Let's see if we can get that knee a little higher. And take it back up. Our last one, knee to elbow, just a little higher. And take it back up. Bring the foot through, frame the hands. Come on up for your high lunge. You got this. Let's open it up, look behind you. Very nice. Drop that back hand as we reverse our twist. Very nice. Remember that knee comes over the elbow. You got this. Take that front hand to the inside of the foot as we sweep it up. Very nice. Remember, let's come right back up into that twist. Right back up into that twist. And then let's go ahead and take the back hand forward, back into our lunge. As we step the back foot forward, come back into your chair. And let's come to stand. All right. Let's just take a moment to stand. Woo. I'm glowing. I don't know about you. All right. Let's go ahead and step our feet out wide on the side of our mat. All right. Let's go ahead and bend into each knee. Bend into each side. Side to side, we come back to our breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. You got this. You got this. All right. Let's hang out on one side. So let's hang out on one side right here, just like that. Maybe we can turn that opposite toe out, right? As we hang out on one side. Taking that toe back in. We're going to hang over the opposite side. Maybe again, you turn that toe out. Whatever feels comfortable to you, right? Turning that toe back forward. As we come back to center, we're going to inhale, bring the arms up overhead, and exhale, wide forward fold as we bring the hands down. Release the head. Relax our body right here in our wide forward fold. Let the head get soft. Gently walking your hands to the back of your mat, towards your foot. And then gently walking your hands to the opposite foot towards the front of your mat. We're going to turn that front foot towards the top of our mat and turn that back foot up as we come right back to our lunge. We're getting right back into our flow. You got this. You got this. As we're in our lunge, let's go ahead and bring our arms up overhead just like how we've been doing. We're right back at it. All right. I want you to bring that back foot forward as you come in towards your chair. We're going to step the opposite foot back into the lunge this time. So if you wobble, come right back. That's okay. We're going to step that back foot, come back into your chair. So step the back foot forward. Step it again. Opposite foot comes back into that lunge position. And bring the back foot forward. Again, we're learning to push off. Step the opposite foot back. Get comfortable just like this. And take the back foot back into your chair. Go ahead and stand. All right, we learned to push off. That's what we were building right there. We're going to use that in our next sequence, all right? Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Let's take a flat back right here. Plant our hands down as we step back and we flow it out. Meeting in downward facing dog, whatever is comfortable to you, however you like to get there. Pedal your feet if you feel like it. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. Remember, this is our resting pose. Feel free to take child's pose. We're going to lift one leg up towards the ceiling. Bring it through to frame the hands. We're back into our lunge position here. All right, our runner's lunge right here. We're going to bring those arms up overhead, right back to where we've always been, right? But this time, we're going to step that back foot up and hug that knee in towards our chest, all right? So we're going to bend into that front knee, step the back foot up, bring the knee in towards the chest. There we go. If you wobble, that's okay. Step right back into your lunge position. You got this. Again, pushing off that front knee. Bring the knee in towards the chest. It's okay if you'd like to hug it in. Step that back, front foot back. One more just like that. So step, bring the knee into the chest. And go ahead and step the foot down. All right, we're going to do that on the opposite side, right? You got this. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Take a flat back right here. Plant the hands, let's step back. We flow it out. However you'd like to get there, we all meet. In our downward facing dog, we meet there together. Let's take our breaths right here. Come back to your breath. Take the opposite leg up. Again, bring it through. Let's frame the hands. Come back into that lunge. All right. I feel like I'm on the opposite side. I'm on the different side. I need to be on this side. There we go. All right. We're going to push off that front foot and bring it up. There we go. You got to even out the sides, right? And let's step it back to the lunge. There we go. And again, push off that front knee, come right back, bring it in, and step it right back. You know we've been working in threes. Let's go. Last one. Push off, and bring it out. There we go. And let's step it back into that lunge right there. Take the hands down. We step back into our child's pose, just like this. Shift the weight back into the heels. Hold together. We bring our forehead down. Whew. Come back to your breath. I want you to take one more full cycle of breath. Gaze towards your hands. Let's come up into our tabletop position just like that. Rock the knees from left to right. Whew. I'm feeling it. All right. Let's go ahead and bring one knee, bring it in towards your chest. Bring the hands to front your foot. All right. Let's go ahead and bring that out. So we're going to start our gate pose. All right. So I'm going to come off towards the center here. In our gate pose, you can come over to the side of your mat. Very nice. We're going to take that foot out towards the side. You can open up your gate however you like. All right. You can kickstand, whatever's comfortable to you. We're going to take the same knee and elbow on the side, sweep it overhead. Just open up just like that. Very nice. And lift off through the chest. Let's take it down. Maybe the hand touches the ground, maybe it doesn't. So we open up, press into that front knee. This is almost like a wild thing, but we have both one knee down. We're not taking our knees off, right? And take that hand down as we take that knee all the way down. We're going to bring that same hand down in line with the knee. Swing the opposite leg out. Really open up your side body right here. Open up. Stack your shoulders. Bring your chest forward. Just like that. Maybe a little lift off the toe if it's comfortable. And take it back down. As we come over towards the opposite side, I want you to bring that foot, place it on the mat. Come up, take that elbow down, just like that. Sweep it over on the opposite side. There we go. Whew. We're slowing it down. Take the hand down again, almost like our supported wild thing. Just like this. Open up, push through the hips. Let's take that knee down. As we swing the arm over, very nice. We're going to take that hand down, swing the opposite foot out nice and long. Take that arm up overhead. Very nice. You can sweep it over nice and long. Nice stretch right here. Again, you can always take your block if you'd like to have your block. You can always have your block right here. Whatever's comfortable to you. Maybe sweep that toe off the ground. Take it down. Take your hand off the block. Sweep it back down and around. We're going to come back to the top of our mat as we rock our hips from left to right. Take your hips down on one side. We come to have a seat on our bottom. Swing those feet in front of you. We're going to come back to that pose that we did before. So taking your hands behind you. As you swing the knees on one side, look away from your knees. And then the other side, look away from your knees. You got this. All right, we're going to start to do our pigeon, but this time we're going to sit up for our pigeon pose. So however it feels comfortable to you, you can lower down one leg as we flip the other leg over, making a figure four, and then you can walk that foot up as you lean into towards the hip. So whatever feels good to you. All right, pressing your hip forward, lifting that chest towards the leg. Just feel a little stretch just like that. You can flex that foot back. We're going to take that foot, bring it all the way down. Maybe hold on to the foot as you look away. And come back, bring it back up to center. Uncross the leg, give it a little rock from left to right. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So again, if you'd like to lower down that leg, to cross it over, and then bring it right back up. All right, lift through the chest, bring it forward. And again, if you'd like to let that knee fall all the way over to the side, look away from your knees, just like that. Take it right back up. And you can uncross the leg, give it a little rock from left to right. Hold on to your knees, hug your knees into your chest, drop your chin down. Little stretch on the back of the arms, the shoulders, the neck. All right, we're going to get a little core action in just like this. Taking those feet out in front of you. We're going to start to round out our spine as we lower ourselves all the way down, but nice and slow. Press into the feet as you bring yourself down nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. It's all right if your body starts shaking. Nice and slow, tuck the pelvis, come down nice and slow until you get on your back. Readjust yourself if you're not on your mat like myself. Hug those knees into the chest. Give it a rock from left to right. Whew. Work. You did that. All right, let's lower down one leg as we hug in the other. It's all right if you got stuff at the bottom of you, just move it out the way. We're going to go opposite leg now. So scissor the legs, opposite. And swap it out again. And swap out again. Now let's see if we can try something a little bit different. So as we swap out the legs, but this time just let that other foot float. So we're not going to let that foot touch the ground. Just let that long leg just float on the ground. Remember to keep your lower back into the mat. Release those shoulders, head is down. And again, swap it out, let the foot float. And swap it out. Very nice. Let's see if we can do it with no hands. So let's take those arms up overhead. All right? And let's go ahead and swap it out. Knee in towards the chest. Swap it out. And swap. And again, swap. Last one right here, swap. Hug both knees into your chest with your arms. Give it a little rock from left to right. Relieve the tension in the lower back. Whew. Let's go ahead and bring those feet up towards the ceiling. Flex those toes down towards the mat. Just like that. And point. And flex. And point. And flex. Lower back on the mat as much as possible. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. Relax. Hug the knees into the chest. All right. Whew. Let's go ahead and bring those knees over to one side. Our supine twist right here. So bring those knees over to one side. We're going to turn away from our knees. Keep breathing. Remembering to find length within the ribs and the hips. Each breath, giving yourself some space. on that inhale, take the knees back into the chest. Maybe see if you can do it with no hands. Take them all the way over to the opposite side. Let them fall. Again, look away from your knees. You got this. Let your body relax. Let your breath come back, your heart rate normalize. We're starting to slow it down. Taking those knees back in towards your chest. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little hug action right here. Very nice. And we're going to lower the legs down. We're coming into our bridge position. Walking those feet in towards your glutes. Maybe those fingertips touch, maybe they don't. We're going to bring those elbows in if those fingertips don't touch. Bringing those hands out. Maybe you make a fist, maybe you bring the fingers out. Whatever feels comfortable to you. We're going to press into the feet. If the hands are down, press into the hands. Shoulders relaxed. Lift the hips up. Nice little bridge right here. Now I want you to think about keeping that pelvis nice and even right here. Maybe a little pelvic tilt right here. Whatever's comfortable to you. Those toes are tracked forward. We're going to lift up just a little bit higher. Wherever you are, try to bring those knees towards each other. Imagine that you're holding something in between those knees. Lift it a little bit higher. There you go. Again, press into the hands if the hands are down. And on that exhale, go ahead and round out the spine as you lower the hips down. Give it a rock from left to right. All right. Our elevator has 3 floors. 3 floors. All right. So we're going to take that bridge, lift it up 3 levels. All right. So bring your feet back to center, toes tracking forward, hands wherever it's comfortable for you. And we're going to lift up to that first level, just like this. Lift the hips. You got it. Just like that. Remember that pelvis is nice and neutral. Maybe a little tilt. Let's bring it up to that second level. Let's bring it up. Press into the feet a little bit more. Release the head down. Shoulders are down. Unclenching your jaw. Let's bring it up to one more level. Level 3. There we go. Remember to keep those knees towards each other. We're activating those glutes. Round out the spine. Lower the hips right here. Give it a rock from left to right. All right. Let's go ahead and cross one leg over. Remember our pigeon pose we just did sitting up? I promise you it feels better on your back. Let's go ahead and hug the knee into the chest for our pigeon on our back. Thread the hands through. Hold on to the back of the thigh. Just like that. Maybe if you're feeling extra stretchy, hugging the shin, whatever's comfortable to you. Release it down. Uncross the leg. Give it a rock from left to right. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So again, cross over that leg. Hugging it in. Release the shoulders away from your ears. Just take one full cycle of breath. And then go ahead and release the leg down. Uncross the knee, give it a little rock from left to right. Take any last pose that feels good to you. I'm going to suggest a happy baby pose where we hug our knees in. Hold on to the top, to the foot or the shin. Go ahead and open it up for happy baby pose. Bringing those knees down towards the underarms. Pressing the feet down and towards the mat. This feels really good if you have really tight hamstrings and quads and tight hip flexors. Maybe rocking from side to side, straightening out one leg a little at a time. Nice and slow. And then when you're ready, taking those feet together, closing our knees up like a book, and lowering our feet all the way down. Getting nice and comfortable right here. Maybe taking your hands palms face up. Or maybe one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Whatever feels comfortable for you. I want you to ground yourself here. Releasing your toes, uncurling them. Let your ankles get soft. Surrender your knees. Release your hips. Soften your fingers. Melt your shoulders into the mat. Unclench your jaw and relax your tongue. Soften your eyes. Maybe you had a complete change of expectation from what you thought we were going to do to what we did. What your body maybe had planned for today and what actually happened. Expectations is really a thing. And it's okay if everything didn't go as planned. The only plan you had was listening to your body and doing what felt good for your body in the moment. So I hope that maybe this little practice of expectations and this strength-based practice just help to really bring a nice little close to the week and a start to the weekly. We're going to continue to take another 3 breaths of silence, just letting our body fill the space of silence. And when you're ready, gently bringing awareness to your body, to the space around you, wiggle fingers and toes. Hugging one knee at a time in towards your chest. Gently rolling over to one side, cradle your head. Using that top hand when you're ready to gently push yourself up to any comfortable seat. Taking hands to heart center. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thank your body as well for showing up for you. And you know that I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I thank you so much. Can't wait to practice with you again. Until next time, namaste. All right. Now, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm going to turn the bed up just a little bit there, right? I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this practice because this one was a good one. I mean, It was good. All right. I am hot. All right. I am hot. All right. So Brandon said, good morning. Twitch said, fan, please. Yeah. I tried to warn you. I tried to give you that expectation. You can't say I didn't. You cannot say I did not. Jackie said, woo. Yes. That was some work today. All right. So remember, you don't do anything else. Check and check and check. You have checked it all. You can relax. Twitch said P down. I know that means pimp down. All right, pimp down, pimp in distress. But pimp is nice, right? It's nice, right? Said it worked me this morning. Thanks always for pushing us to the next level. No problem, Jasmine. You know, sometimes you gotta just push. Push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. All right. Look, let me stop because I will start singing in here. But anyway, have a great weekend. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this practice, definitely give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed the practice. You know, I challenge you. I challenge you to share it with at least one person today. Share it with at least one person, all right? We keep this going by sharing it. I see the thumbs coming up. I see the thumbs. Definitely share it. That's how we keep this going, all right? I encourage you to continue to push on with your practice. All right. I thank you so much. And I cannot wait to practice with you again. We're going to do a little bit more of this sequence. Let's see, how many more weeks do we have? Oh, next week is the last week. So next week is the last week. We're going to close out this little mini series that we have going where we're continuing to go forward. So remember some of the sequence because you'll see it again. All right. I thank you so much. Remember, have a great one, and I will see you. I will see you next week when we close out this sequence. So get ready, fan, everything you need, water, child's pose, because we're going to work again next week. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great one. Have a great, great weekend. All right. Till next time.